Hi everyone! So I'm going to try a new video. To me at least, this is not a new video idea at all, but I want to do a Wax Empties video. I am relatively new to the vendor wax world, and so I'm still kind of forming my opinions on different vendors and figuring out what scents I prefer. So this might be a bit of a mess video, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I should elaborate more when describing certain scents that I've tried, or if you have questions on anything, I can definitely try to elaborate more in the comments as well. But yeah, let me just jump into this, and yeah, let me know if you like this format. In the future, I'd like to maybe switch the camera angle and show my face, and you guys can kind of see my reactions as I'm describing things. But I just don't have a great camera setup. I just record on my phone and stuff. So if I record, I don't know, do you guys use front facing camera so you can make sure you're still in frame and make sure things are focused? Or do you guys have other cameras that make it easier to see? I don't know. I haven't figured out a great setup in that way, so I'm just going to be showing the empties like this. But yeah, hopefully it's not boring because it's just, an empty plastic bag or wax shot or whatever. But yeah, let's just get started. I'll just start grabbing things and letting you guys know what my thoughts are. So I think what I want to do is just start with the non-vendor wax. This is just wax that I've purchased from Target over the years and finished up. So I'm new to the vendor wax world, but I've actually had wax warmers for definitely a few years now, and I just always purchase the wax from Target. So Target used to sell this brand, and I have a few other containers of other scents of this that I still have to go through, but it's kind of Christmassy. But I loved this brand, but I don't think they sell it anymore. The wax that they sell now is this. I don't even know if there's a brand on this. Maybe it's just Target brand. It says distributed by Target, so this might just be Target brand and they no longer sell other brand wax. But this one was really good. If you like a laundry clean scent, you definitely like this. I don't feel like you can go wrong. Let's see. I don't think there are scent notes on this, but yeah, I mean, this was really good. I don't think I'm necessarily gonna buy wax from Target anymore, just because I like supporting the vendor wax small businesses more now. But you can't go wrong. I mean, the scent lasted a good couple days. My Target wax usually does just fine. Yeah, no complaints about it. So that was a good clean linen laundry scent, really nice. Sunset Sands, pineapple and coconut, which I'm surprised I got this because I'm not a big pineapple or coconut fan. When I'm smelling the empty container, it's definitely leaning more heavy on the coconut, which is probably why I bought it, because I would prefer coconut over pineapple for sure. But yeah, I mean, this was just a really good summer scent. Ooh. Tropical Breeze, I must have liked because I had gotten two, Beach Grass and Melon. That's another one where it's that's kind of random. I don't know why I had two. It was good. As I smell it again, it's not my favorite, but I know like I said, all of these Target ones perform pretty well, so you can't go wrong. Sometimes I do find myself wandering down the home fragrance aisle in Target, and I do pick up one every now and again. It's just more I prefer to get, I guess, the Happy Mail from the wax vendors. This one, what is that? Cerulean Surf and Sea, Ozone and Geranium. Not exactly sure what ozone smells like, but I definitely smelled the geranium like floral scent. This was a really pretty like deep blue wax color. I don't know if you can see that tiny chunk in there, but yeah, it was a really nice one. Good summery scent. Like I said, I think it's funny it shows this kind of ocean because I guess it was a little oceany, but it definitely was heavier on the geranium like floral scent. So yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong if you want to buy wax from Target. I've never bought wax, I don't think. Maybe I have, but it's been a long time. I haven't bought wax from like Walmart or anything, but I'd assume it's like comparable. I don't know if I should go by like vendor now. So let me do some of these Gloscents ones. I did a Gloscents haul probably like a month ago. I got a lot of wax shots from her as well as a few snap bars, and I've melted a few of her snap bars. I just haven't finished them, so they're not showcased in this video today. Her wax what did I just say? Her wax shots are really good. I don't prefer to buy wax shots now that I've kind of experimented with different vendors and stuff. I just think they're kind of messy. They're too big to put one whole shot in a warmer, so you do have to chop them. I will say though, Gloscents is my favorite of the vendor wax shots. Her wax is very soft. You don't have to microwave it. It's not messy when you chop it up. I've had a few vendors, which I'll talk about because I have some in here, where the wax just like crumbles apart. It's a huge mess. Like I just don't like how it chops. Gloscents is really good soft wax. So no complaints about her wax in itself. They did good. Cocoa Butter Cashmere was an excellent performer. Sea Minerals was fine. I don't really have too much to say. It was just a good sea aquatic scent. Did good. I think I might have mixed it with a few other sea fresh scents, but it was fine. Gain type, also good. I think I mixed this with a few other vendor laundry type scents as well. Coffee House smelled really good on cold. My husband loved the scent on cold. But we both said, and I always ask him like, oh, how does it smell in here when he walks in our apartment, or when he walks into a different room? I ask him, oh, can you smell anything? This one he loved on cold, but we both like didn't smell it at all when it was warming. I kind of smelled it when I'd like just go up and sniff the warmer, but like as for throw, I really didn't smell anything. So I don't know, but some are really good. So yeah, out of these 4 that I melted, would I repurchase? There are just so many other good like laundry sea aquatic scents that like I don't think I'd necessarily repurchase these right away, but they were good while I melted them. Cocoa Butter Cashmere, like I said, out of the 4 that I just showed, was the best performer, but the scent in itself is not that unique. So yeah, I'd buy it again from Gloscents, but I'd also buy it from a different vendor. So it was good though. Coffee House, I probably wouldn't, just because I said didn't get too much of a throw in my apartment. You might get a better throw at your house, or if I tried it in a different wax warmer or a different part of my apartment, maybe it would have done better, but that's just my opinion on that. The next thing I'll go over is a few maybe from Nerdy Wax Co. And I'm trying to go through these kind of quick because I have a lot here. I think, is that all? Okay. So I have 3 wax shots from them, 2 like normal wax shot sizes, and then this is just kind of a littler one. I also showed them in a haul probably like a month ago. I think I purchased these 2, and then I also purchased a mystery grab bag, and this one came in that one. This one on cold, I didn't love the scent, but on warm it smelled pretty good. I think what came out more is that bakery like birthday cake scent. Yeah, on cold, it's like, on cold, I think I smell the salted caramel more, but on warm, I remember smelling the cake more, which I'm a big bakery fan, so I liked it. But I don't think that, if I'm remembering correctly, the scent didn't last like too long. Like I probably melted it one night, so probably like 5 o'clock maybe till I went to bed. And after that, like it was kind of done. So throw wise was really good while it lasted, but it wasn't super long. And then I have the Great Barrier Reef and Earth. Yeah, this one I remember doing really well. I did this in our bathroom. It says sweetgrass and dandelion, but when I warmed it, I almost got kind of a cleaner scent. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but like when you're spraying your counters and using like a spray cleaner, there's just sometimes like a scent that you can just tell like that's a cleaner scent. And I actually on warm smelled that, which I liked in the bathroom. It was fine. Would I repurchase this? Probably not, but this was a pretty good scent throw. And then the Great Barrier Reef, Salty Sea, Ocean, and Coral Reef. This one did fine. I think it was light. I didn't get too much of a throw, so I ended up mixing it with another vendor's wax, and it was fine. I think I changed it out after, 8 hours, and I'm not like craving this scent. I wouldn't rebuy this one. But yeah, so that's my opinion on these three that I melted. And then I just want to mention, so these ones are really hard wax. Really hard. When I chopped it, it basically like crumbled apart. And it was really messy. So I don't know if you're supposed to microwave these wax shots. I don't know. It makes me nervous to microwave things with glitter. So I just chop it and I just deal with it crumbling, but it's not my favorite vendor, just being honest, but I will definitely melt and probably enjoy the ones that I do have. All right. Then I will do, I think this is my only, oh, there's some wax. This is my only Soul's Inspiration melt, and this was a wax shot I had purchased from her during a summer sale she had. And I melted this. I chopped it in half and split it between two warmers. And let me tell you, this did amazing. Throw was amazing. Every time I walked in, I was like, what am I warming? It smells so good. Love Spell type and Boardwalk Marshmallow Cloud type. I just repurchased this scent. It's really good and like so different. Like I've never smelled this from a different vendor. Her Love Spell type is really good. I'm pretty sure that's what I smelled most. Boardwalk Mallow Cloud is probably just a really good mixing scent with anything, but this was amazing and it lasted for sure the 8 hours or however long like she probably puts on her site. It did great. I loved it. Like I said, I repurchased this in a bigger size. Okay, I just kind of separated out my bin here because I just wanted to go by vendor. And I did end up finding 2 more Soul's Inspiration. So these 2 were both samples in my order, so it was just a small little piece. Cherry Fizz, if you like cherry fizzy scents, you'd love this. It did really well. I definitely smelled the cherry and fizz equally. I'm not like crazy into the fizzy scents, but I notice fizzy scents from any vendor tend to do pretty well. So if you like that, you'd enjoy that scent. And then Beachside Barbershop. I also bought this in a wax cup. So in one of these, I haven't melted the wax cup yet, but I did melt the sample. To be honest, this one I didn't get much of a scent throw. I warmed it and I kind of like, I could smell it up close when I put my nose like near my warmer, but like when I walked away or when I just walked into the room, didn't smell too much on this one. But I'm curious to see if the shot cup does any better. Like I said, I haven't warmed that one yet. The next vendor I'll do just really quick because there's just one in here is Little Blue Coop. This is a vendor I bought from on Etsy. I don't think I've really heard anyone talk about this vendor. I bought a few different fall scents from them. This one did really well. This one was a great performer. It came with 3 little pumpkin chunks, so I did it in my living room and one of my bathrooms. Did really well. It was a great scent, actually a really unique scent. Yeah, not too much else to say about it. Would I repurchase? I don't know because I have some of my favorite vendors now. Maybe, I'm not sure. But that one did great. The next one I think I'll do is American Made Wax Co. You've seen in my hauls, I think I've hauled American Made Wax Co. like 3 different times, and I got a ton of samplers in her orders. Now that I know what I like, I don't think I'll buy samplers from her at least anymore. I have so much wax from her from samplers. I just kind of want to get through it. To be completely honest, American Made Wax Co. I love the shapes. I think it's really beautiful. Price is really good, but in my apartment, it's not the greatest. I don't really get much of a scent throw. And even on cold, to my nose, it's pretty light. And on warm, it's also pretty light. Again, it might do great in other people's houses or warmers, but in my apartment, it's just not the best. There are definitely vendors that I prefer. So I'm kind of just experimenting and melting these. They're all pretty small sizes, like it's not like they're loaves or anything. So in one bag, I can pretty much go through it with just, one or 2 warmers. So this scent, June 3rd, it did fine. I tend to try to use these ones on my tea light to see if I can get more scent throw, but it's just not super strong. This one, it was so tiny. Let me show you the tiny scent cup from Nerdy Wax Co. compared to this one. So this one was like so tiny. I feel like it's almost so small that I can't give it a fair description because it was just so small. It was fine. I don't think I loved it. I don't think I disliked it. Definitely didn't smell any espresso or the whiskey. I think the most was kind of a rosy scent, which I was pleasantly surprised though because this was more of a floral rose. I've had a few other rosy scents from her and they're definitely more powdery, which I'll get to, but I don't know. It was just so tiny, I don't really know if I can say too much about that one. Lucy in the Sky. I wrote scent notes on here. Pink rose petals, pound cake, and vanilla glaze. I only smelled the pink rose petals, and the pink rose petals was powdery. Like, this one, I will tell you, out of all these, this was the strongest scent throw, but not in a good way, because I don't really like that powdery petal, powdery floral scent. It was so powdery. Yeah, I don't know. Not my favorite, but if you like that powdery scent, this is great. Sorry, my foot was falling asleep, so I had to readjust. Stonewall, this was like a sample. Strawberry lemon whoopie pound cake. I think I smelled the whoopie pound cake because I think I kind of remember it being slightly bakery, but I definitely don't think I would have been able to smell necessarily that it's strawberry and lemon. So it was fine. I did smell it for like a little bit of time and then it was just super light. Poisoned Butterbeer. Actually, this one also did okay when I did it over... Do I have 2 of these? No, just one. This one did okay when I did it over the tea light candle. Was it my favorite? Not really. I probably wouldn't repurchase this after I go through my like 3 I got from mystery bundles. but yeah, it was okay. I'm sorry, I don't know the scent notes on these ones, but these were Overstock Harry Potter advent calendars from last year that I got in her mystery bags. Again, they were okay. These ones smelled a bit more Christmassy to me, so I warmed them on like a day that I thought was a little bit more fall-like. Yeah, they were okay. I warm them. I try to keep them on for a good, like if I'm doing it during the workday, which right now I'm working from home, I'll just pop these on in the morning. I don't really care, I guess, too much if I'm smelling it throughout my apartment because I mainly stay in my office. So these kind of ones where I'm not like crazy about, I'll just pop in through a work day, let them go the 8 hours and then change it after work. So I don't know. It was okay. I'm kind of just, to be honest, going through those. Slice Slice Baby was an orange scent. I think it did fine. Again, it wasn't like anything crazy, but this one did okay. For Peep's Sake, these were adorable little bunny head shapes. Sweet Peeps Marshmallow Fluff. I'll just say Marshmallow Fluff and Sweet Peeps in general, I think would probably be lighter scents. So having these both together with not like a super strong scent oil, I don't know. It was just light. I didn't smell it a crazy amount. American Made Wax Co. is definitely wax that I smell. It smells pretty on warm when you're up close and sniffing the warmer, but just not much of a throw in my apartment. Fantasia Gardens, I don't know. Again, I'll just kind of go through these because they're all kind of the same opinion at this point, but Fantasia Gardens, it was okay. Too Hip to Hop, okay. A very light strawberry scent. Tropic Like It's Hot. This one was good. I did smell the coconut a little bit for a little bit of time. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like crazy, intense scents, you might like American Made Wax Co. It's just a good, gentle scent. Hop Chicks, it was fine. I don't really honestly particularly, like none of these particularly stand out. They were all just okay. My Best Pickup Lime mainly smelled like lime, a light lime, and then Caramel Pipe Tobacco. I don't know. I think I just kind of mixed this with other scents, so that was that. The next one I will do is Broadway Wax. So I have 2 of these from Broadway Wax. I've melted other scents, but these are just 2 little samples that I used up and finished. This one was actually, no, was it this one? No, this one, the Pear Marshmallow Fresh Baked Bread. This was surprisingly good. When you warm it, you definitely get that like bakery, the bakery bread note, and I really liked it. Pear, I don't remember smelling like too much. I think once the bread note kind of went away, it was maybe a little pear-like, but I loved the fresh baked bread, and I really do think that came through on warm. Would I buy this again in full size? I don't know if I loved it so much that I'd buy the full size, but it surprised me when I warmed it. Cherry Frosting Birthday Cheesecake Berry Bubbly. This was good. I definitely think I got the cherry frosting like number 1. When I warmed this, it definitely smelled like a cherry scent. It was okay. I like cherry scent. I'm not like in love with them. I definitely prefer like a strawberry bakery scent, but this was okay. Would I repurchase this again? Probably not. Then let me go through just a few small, just tiny L3 samples. So these were either like samples in my order, or these were from my mystery regional rate A grab bag I got. Some of these samples were tiny, like smaller than I would normally use for like a a melt in a melter, but I just had to use them. So off with their heads. I remember being a really tiny scent, but it actually did pretty good. Throw was not too bad. I can't remember what the scent notes are on this, but I remember it being actually surprisingly good. Yeah, I don't know if I could describe that, but I remember being surprised with this one. Would I buy it again? Not necessarily, but it was good while I warmed it. Oz. Again, I can't really smell too much left in the bag. I think that probably means it wasn't too memorable. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Coconut water mango fizz. Any fizz scent, like I said, does great in my apartment. Do I love fizz? Not really, but I will warm them. I think fizzy scents are good in like the kitchen area. So I probably won't repurchase this, but it performed well. Strawberry pound cake sweet on Paris. This is the sample that made me realize I love strawberry pound cake. This was awesome. I now know that I love strawberry pound cake from any vendor. I remember when I smelled it on cold, you definitely get like the strawberry, but on warm, oh my gosh, it's the best strawberry bakery scent ever. So would I repurchase this? This exact scent, strawberry pound cake sweet on Paris, not necessarily, but a strawberry pound cake blend from L3, definitely. And you guys have seen my hauls. Well, if you've seen my hauls, I almost always get some kind of strawberry pound cake mixture from L3. So I loved that. Sea Witch surprised me. This was, again, like the tiniest little sample size, but it did great when I warmed it. I looked it up. I think this is like an Aveda type, because I think it was like a rosemary mint something. This surprised me a lot. I would definitely repurchase this in a bigger size. Not necessarily like a Betty loaf or something, but definitely like maybe in a smaller size, like a Bunts or Fluted Tarts or something like that, just to make sure I like it. Like I said, the sample was super tiny, but it did great. So I don't know. It was pretty good. I think I would repurchase this one. And then Maraschino cherry cotton candy fizzy soda. Like I said, I mean, can't go wrong with fizzy sodas. These throw really well. I don't particularly love it. It definitely just smells like a cherry fizzy soda. But it did great. I have one of these from Aligned Ash Studios. This was a snap bar. Not my favorite scent. Also wasn't super strong, but this is definitely like, I don't think it says it on here, but this is an herbal lavender, not a sweet lavender, so it's not my favorite. This one had like little lavender seeds, I think is what it was in here, which makes me think it's herbal lavender. But yeah, it was definitely not my favorite. I had to mix this with like sweet lavender scents to make it more bearable to me. This might just be a me issue. I just don't like herbal lavender, but I don't know. I mean, performance-wise too, it was pretty light, so it was easy to kind of mask when I mixed it with other lavender scents. But I have some other Aligned Ash Studio. I haven't finished them, so they're not in this video, but I'm not crazy about this vendor wax. It's okay. All right, then to wrap it up, I think everything I have left, one more L3, Cookie Therapy. I bought a loaf of this before I even melted my sample. That was kind of dumb of me. So I bought it, then I'm like, oh, I should probably melt my sample to make sure I like it. Good thing is I like it. This sample actually smelled much more pretzel-y than my actual loaf I got, which I actually am glad about. I like the pretzel note. I don't love it. My sample pretzel definitely came out strong, but the loaf I bought recently, I feel like the pretzel is lighter and the cookie is stronger, which I'm glad about. But I don't mind the pretzel. I'm happy with, that I bought a full size like loaf of it. But yeah, so would I repurchase? I mean, I already repurchased it. But yeah, I mean, I like it, but that would also be a great mixing scent. So then, to wrap up my first Wax Melt Empties video, is Columbia Candle Supply. I do not hear people talk about Columbia Candle Supply, but let me tell you, like, they are a great vendor. I featured them in a couple of my wax melt hauls. I've gotten many different samplers from her and have definitely been happy with all the samplers I've gotten. So yeah, let me just go through some of these scents really quick. Cherry cake, this one was actually really good. Like I said, I prefer like a strawberry bakery. Cherry's not bad though. I'm not someone who like dislikes cherry. I enjoy it. I don't get like a medicine-y note from it. So yeah, I liked this one. This one definitely, I would say, was a good mixture of cherry and cake. Would I buy it again? Not necessarily, but I enjoyed it warming. Supernova, I think this is a Lush type, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this smells like Lush to me. This one was amazing, performed great. I will say Columbia Candle Supply, similar to Nerdy Wax Company, is pretty hard wax. When I chop it, it does tend to crumble into little bits and pieces, which is kind of annoying. Her wax is beautiful, tons of glitter on it, which is why I just chop it cold and why it probably crumbles so bad. But I'm scared, like there's so much glitter, you can kind of see in this one, like huge chunky glitter. I mean, let me know, do you guys microwave wax that's like decorated with like tons of glitter? And I'm not talking like fine little pieces of glitter, like I'm talking like big, almost sequins. I don't know, it makes me nervous. I feel like it shouldn't be microwaved, but let me know if you guys microwave that kind of wax. But anyway, this scent was really good. Would I repurchase? I liked it. I mean, if I got it in another mystery bag, I would not be upset. Would I willingly repurchase it? I don't know. I enjoyed it, but there's just other scents I feel like I enjoy more, so. Froot Loops, this did really well. So well in my bathroom. I actually turned it off before I took a bath because it was like so strong. But this was great, and it smelled very accurate. Mountain Spring, this was a good one. A good, like, to me, like laundry type scent. This did really well, lasted, I want to say, a few days in one of my bathrooms. Gardenia, this was really good. It was part of a floral sample. Let me find the rest. So these were all part of a bundle together. They were all great performers. I will say the Japanese Cherry Blossom was the lightest of the bundle. But yeah, they all did great. I did like a floral day one day, and I had all of these in my different warmers. It was very floral in my apartment, let me tell you, but not too much. It was really great though. These lasted a full day for sure. I want to say I might have even had these going for 2 days. So if you like floral scents, Columbia Candle Supply does really good floral scents. Old Town Bake Shop on cold. To me, this smelled kind of weird, actually. I want to say like maybe it's like a little waffle coney. I don't know. I couldn't find the scent notes on her Etsy page. But on warm, I remember liking it a bit more. Would I repurchase it though? Probably not. But it surprised me on warm. Beach Linens. Again, good like clean like laundry type scent. I think this one also performed really well, but I don't think I'd necessarily buy it again. But performed great. Midnight. What was this one? Oh, okay. So Twilight type. So Twilight is a Lush type, I think. It was good. But for some reason, I'm getting like a slight metallic note to it. I don't know why or if that's what it's supposed to be. Like you guys, you know, when you kind of have like, when you touch change for some reason, because I remember thinking like, is it my warmer? Because I have one warmer that has kind of a metal dish. So I was like, is this starting to like smell weird? Like, is this starting to like erode or something? Like, I don't know. I was like, and then, but I went to all my different warmers that I had this in, and it all had that slight like metallic-y scent. I don't know. It might just be my nose. So yeah, it wasn't my favorite. I warmed this for like a day or whatever, like a night and a little bit of the morning the next day, but then I was kind of like, I want to change it. Fluffy candy. If you like bubble gummy scents, is that what it is? It's like a really sweet, to me, kind of bubble gummy scent. You'd love this. It was a great performer, but it was not my favorite scent. I think I had it on for a couple hours and then I was like, I don't mind changing it. But it was a strong one. If you like this kind of a scent, candy fluff. I mean, it doesn't smell like cotton candy, which is what I would think candy fluff is. Smelled more like sweet Hubba Bubba, like bubble gum to me. You would like it. Really pretty pink color, but it wasn't my favorite scent. And last but not least, well, I mean, yeah, it is the last, grape blow pop. This one did great. It smelled like, to me, a grape Tootsie Pop. I almost got like a Tootsie Roll note in there. Like I didn't get like a bubblegummy scent. Yeah, this one did great. Grape is kind of a weird scent though, like to be, I don't know, like in a living room? I don't know. I burned it in my living room. It was strong. It lasted a long time. But would I repurchase this? Not necessarily. So yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. If I went too fast, if I didn't go in depth enough. This was quite a bit of empties, but like I said, I got through so much because these were all like, they were almost all like single melts. So obviously I'm going to go through these sample type things pretty quickly. But yeah, I mean, if you guys enjoy these, I'll definitely kind of, you know, do a few more of these videos. I don't know how often I'll do them. This was probably like a month's worth of wax melt. Like I said, I don't really showcase wax that I haven't finished. I know some people do those like, what am I warming videos? I don't know. Let me know if you guys are curious because I've definitely warmed more than this. It's just, it didn't make it in my empties video because I'm not finished with it. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed so much for, what was I saying? I kind of mixed two sentences there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any more questions, if you like this format that I did. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.